Here at Meijer, we haul 53-foot dry vans and 53-foot reefers with our Freightliners with the DD13 engines in them. Our routes are usually about 550-mile blocks, and we run in Michigan, northern Ohio, and northern Indiana. Drivers are slip-seated, and they haul dry goods, frozen foods, produce, seafood, hard lines and soft line type products.
We have 70 Freightliner Cascadias, BlueTec technology running DD13s. Our miles on our BlueTec units range from 150,000 down to 20,000. We currently have about 8.5 to 9 million miles experience.
The performance of our Freightliners over these 9 million miles has been exceptional. They've been running very well, no issues, no major issues. Few minor ones, but you're going to get that with any new technology. I think we have a real-world experience with these BlueTec units. I mean, we're in full production with them, driving them every day.
Our experience with the Detroit Diesel BlueTec technology has been very positive in our fleet. We were one of the first companies to implement it, and we've seen a significant improvement in overall performance and miles per gallon.
The DD13 engine, fuel efficiency-wise, is right around the 7 mile per gallon mark. As it relates to the trucks that they replaced, that's almost a 12% improvement. I think the expectation when we first went into this, the 7 mile per gallon or better was kind of what we were shooting for, and I think they meet our expectations. If I had to say anything, I've never seen a fleet of 75 trucks be so consistent on fuel economy. Doesn't matter who's behind the wheel or what you're hauling, the fuel economy is pretty much within 1 or 2 ticks from being where it needs to be across all 75 trucks. You definitely want to take advantage of the most greatest and best technologies out there, and I think that we made a very wise choice in going with the Freightliners with the DD13 engines. You know, the drivers can make or break you as far as satisfaction goes with any truck. Overall, I think they like the power and the torque and the performance of these trucks. They like how quiet they are. They like how smooth they are, and they're very comfortable and easy to drive. Our drivers haven't had any issues with the DEF and being able to use it. It's been working very well for them.
DEF gauge is really easy to read. It's got 4 little green windows in it. As the fuel goes down, the light goes out. And refueling it isn't any different than driving your car up to a gas pump, putting a hose in the filler in the tank and filling it up. It's as easy as that.
I think they made that gauge very easy to read from a driver perspective.
Easy to read, easy to understand.
Yeah, oh, if you know how much fuel you have, you know how much diesel exhaust fluid you have.
A year ago, we were paying about $2.60 some odd cents per gallon. Today, I'm paying just over $1.50. We've had so many different companies come to us now wanting to supply us with DEF fluid that the infrastructures are completely in place now.
The advantages we've experienced in our fleet from adding the BlueTec units has been an increased fuel economy and a reduction in operating expense, both in maintenance and overall cost of the units.
We haven't seen any additional maintenance related to the BlueTec system. If you look at the passive or active regenerations in relation to these trucks, it hasn't hurt production at all. I mean, the trucks just operate day in and day out.
The DD13 engine has been extremely reliable for us. We've had no major or even minor engine issues.
As far as the emission control system, it's pretty much, you don't have to do anything to it. Just add fluid and go.
When we made the decision to add these units in 2009, our expectation was for increased fuel economy. We've exceeded that expectation. We've planned on a reduction in maintenance expense, and we've also achieved that.
The overall benefits of adding these trucks to our fleet is the environmental impact that they've had, the fuel savings, and the driver satisfaction that we've had.
Overall, it's been very, very good for our fleet operation all the way around.
So it's good for the environment, it's good for our financial situation. So bottom line, it's a great decision for us to move forward with this technology. It's driving us to increase our next order, and we're planning on replacing on an additional 30 units in the next 2 months.